As you guys can see by the title of this video, I moved from home. Here's why. Those who may not know me, I am Felicia. I'm a college student, currently a college senior, and I moved away from home. I'm originally from Miami, Florida, and I currently reside in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. It's for school though, so you know, gotta do what I gotta do. Anyways, yes, so I'm originally from Miami, Florida. I've been in North Carolina for the past, this year makes 4 years, so it's been like 3.5. I've been here majoring in arts, so I've been here just getting the basics, you know, so I can progress and start my new life when I graduate in May. Okay, let's start from the beginning. 2017, that's when I started high school, freshly out of middle school, Plant High in Plantation, Florida. I just remember telling my mom, I don't remember the specific month or day, but I just remember telling my mom I want to go out of state for college. And I was just so serious. She was like, you know, I'm Caribbean, by the way, Jamaican, so my mom, she's born and raised in Jamaica, so of course she had the accent. She was like, you're not gonna go so far, man, you're not gonna go so far. And I'm like, I'm telling you, I am leaving Florida for college. And she just didn't take me serious. So, you know, shoot, I didn't even take me serious, to be honest. So, you know, high school goes on. I'm enjoying my high school experience, you know, making new friends, cutting off friends, you know how teenage life goes. But yeah, I remember mentioning it again to my mom. I forgot the second time when I mentioned it to her, but I was like a little bit more serious when I told her. She didn't believe me, so I had to, you know, I had to make it not known, but I had to make it like a little bit more like amplified. Not Cookman, not FAMU, not FAU, not FIU, not University of Miami. Like, no school in Florida was on my list for undergrad. I was just like, no, you couldn't tell me I need to stay here another 4 years. Yeah, no. So, I talked to my sister about it honestly, and I'm just like, okay, if I do take it serious, like, where would I go? What would I major in? Mind you, I didn't know what a major was. I'm just like, you go to college, you pick something you're interested in. I didn't know like the specific like term for it, but yeah, you pick something you're interested in and you just go on, breeze through. You know, you don't really take unnecessary classes like math and science and reading. I didn't think nothing of that. So I was talking to my sister, because you know, she know about school. She attended school. She went to college. And she mentioned architecture. Shout out to my sister. And I'm like, architecture? I mean, I heard about it, but it's like, you can go to, like, it occurs to me that I can, like, major in something like that for my undergrad. I think that was just, like, you know, graduate, doctorate, you know, after you attend undergrad. That's what I thought. Okay, that's not bad. Architecture, like, what type? In my head, I'm like, okay, what type of architecture do I want to do? So I did my research, and then that's how residential architecture came about, because I love homes, I love designing. I've been an artist since I was a child. So I've been drawing for a while, so it's always been a passion of mine. I just didn't know what I wanted to do with it until architecture came about. And then I did my research into that. So fast forward, 2020, COVID, life is fighting me, because it's like, you got COVID now, so you're not gonna struggle COVID, and then you gotta figure out what school you want to go to because you don't want to stay in Florida. So I'm like trying to balance everything. So it's like, okay, Felicia, over here trying to enjoy senior year, because we didn't have no prom. Still don't like that. 4 years later, it was senior skip day. No, some people have beach day. We didn't have that. Senior breakfast. Because so in Florida, they go all out. You know, you go to Miami, you have breakfast. So we didn't have none of that, no shebang. So 2021 come now. Fall 2021 is approaching. I still haven't picked a school. I'm like scrambling to research schools. I've been researching schools though. My initial destination was Georgia. I don't know how I ended up in North Carolina, I'm not gonna lie, but maybe God had a different plan for me. I ended up applying to schools in Mississippi. And Georgia didn't even work out. I ended up applying to schools in Mississippi, in Virginia, in where's this? Alabama, in North Carolina, obviously. I forgot where else. In all the schools I applied to, I got in. A whole bunch of schools by the grace of God, and I just narrowed it down, researched the area. Like, I was really serious about it. Till this day, I don't know how I had the bravery and the courage to leave. I just left. But I was so serious about it to the point where I researched the area of the cities of each school that I applied to and I got into, the area, location, the campus life, the student life. I looked up, past YouTube videos of people that attended the school, like the good and bad reviews, like tuition, of course, everything. Like, I researched everything you could think of. I researched it. And Winston, I don't know, it just, looking back, it's just crazy, because it's like, I'm trying to see emotional. Looking back is crazy because I researched the school, but I'm like, I don't want to, like, mind you, I just got out of Red and White. I'm like, do I want to graduate in Red and White again? Even though it sounds a little bit, irrelevant. But I was just like, oh, Red and White. Like, it's just so many things I was trying to think of. Like, oh, do I want to go to North Carolina? Like, I've never been to North Carolina. Only passed through it when I was going on, like, family trips to New York and stuff like that. But never, like, went to the state and stayed in the state. Never came here for an orientation, none of that. So it was like, do I really want to go to? But then again, I got into Elizabeth City State, so it was like, okay, either Mississippi, which one's closer to home? And my sister, shout out to my sister again, she agreed to drive me wherever I wanted to go, whatever school I got into. She's like, okay, pick a school, I'm gonna drive you there. I'm like, okay, bad. Say less. Okay, I'm like, she's not gonna drive to Baltimore, so Morgan's out the question, and it's a little bit too far from home. So I was trying to narrow down what school is closer to Florida, or at least to Georgia, because I had family that moved to Georgia as well. So whichever is closer to the south, I can, we can make it work. So yeah, okay, I'm like, I'm not going to Mississippi. That's a little bit too far. I'm not going to Morgan. I'm not going to Virginia. I'm not going to Alabama. I'm like, I don't even know how I just ended up in North Carolina. I was just like, okay, North Carolina is not too far. It's literally right above Georgia. It's not that far. So, it would be a nice school. So out of the two schools I applied to here in the States, I just narrowed it down. Either Elizabeth City or Winston-Salem State. So I'm like, okay, now let me look at the mascots now. Like, I was really, really serious. Do I want to be a Viking or do I want to be a Ram? Like, just like, I researched the area, and Winston had more stuff to do in the area than Elizabeth City State. So I was like, okay, Winston is. I accepted the decision on their little admissions portal. I remember like it was yesterday. I accepted the decision. I was just like, to my mom, so I'm going to North Carolina for school, for college. She said, what? I'm like, yes. And then the decision letter came and they accepted me. They made it official. You know how you accept the decision and they send you a letter? Congratulations. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. So I still have that to this day, which is crazy. If I could find it, I think it's up there. I accepted the decision. They sent me a letter. Congratulations. I showed my mom. She couldn't believe it. She's like, North Carolina? She didn't believe it until I was actually packing. I couldn't believe it out of there. It's like, started packing to leave. It's still in here. I was like, put it away. Oh no, it's still in here. Oh. I found it. Bro, I'm about to cry. Let me not cry. So this is a decision letter. I'm getting emotional, oh my gosh. It came in a little folder, it has a little tear on it. I'm very sentimental, by the way. This is used official. Then it had the I'm around. And then it had my name. Can't show the address with the banner ID, but yeah. Yeah. Was it congratulations? Congratulations. Yeah. It was official. Yeah. Congratulations, you've been accepted to Winston State University as a freshman student of fall 2021. That seems so long ago. You are officially a RAM. Looking back, I still can't believe I have my decision letter. This is May 3rd, 2021. I'm very sentimental. I can't believe I still have that. I thought I did, but I do. Oh yeah, I was getting a little bit emotional there. But yeah, I moved out of state. Long story short, I like explaining if y'all ain't noticed. But in long story short, I moved this far to grow, to get away from my family. It's not in a bad way. Just to move to learn more about Valicia, not to stay within the means in the bubble that I thought made up Valicia, if you understand what I'm saying. But just to leave, to just really figure out who I am, figure out what makes me me, figure out, you know, what I want to do for the rest of my life. Do I want to live out of state? Do I want to do something else? I could have came here and changed my major. I didn't. I didn't major in architecture. I majored in arts, as I think I mentioned at the beginning of the video. But yeah, I really love to just find myself. The saying goes, you gotta be uncomfortable to be comfortable. You gotta be uncomfortable in order to grow. So, child, 4 years later, this state did a number on me. Okay? Listen. Females, males, they different in this state. That's one thing I can say. The ships, I can't even say relationships because I don't really give people the time of day. But the friendship, no, something funny about it. But the friendships, Lord, I definitely learned this is not Florida. This is not Miami. this is NC. This is North Carolina, where they have the Durhams and the Green. Well, as time went on, I got to learn about the cities. Well, they have the people from Durham and Greensboro and Charlotte and what's the next one called? And Raleigh and Hickory, is it Hickory? And High Point and Rocky Mount and all these other cities here. The people here are very different, I could say. Very country. They have the accents. They have the accent. It's cute though. They have the accent and all. I had to learn how to adapt, especially coming from the hottest state, Sunshine State. Did not know I was moving to it. That's one thing I forgot to research about the weather. I just assumed, summer, winter, fall, spring, I have to worry about nothing. But the winter, I'll never forget. Freshman year, if I could find clips, I'm gonna enter it in here. But freshman year, it snowed. I'll never forget. 2022, January 2022, it snowed, bro. It snowed. And I have no snow coat, no snow boots. I just have hoodies and sneakers. Mind you, coming from Florida, that's what we wear. Hoodies and sneakers. If it's raining, you wear a hoodie. We don't have the rain boots and, well, me. Because I didn't really, it wasn't that serious back at home. Yeah, if it's cold, you wear a hoodie. Some sneakers, because we know it's not gonna last. When it's hot too, I don't know if it's a Florida thing, but just wear hoodies, sneakers. There's no snow. We don't have snow in Florida. It's not something that's common. So coming here and seeing snow, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's snowing. Like, I need to gear up. Yeah, I had to adjust. That's the one thing that's like, it let me know, like, okay, Felicia, this is not Florida. This state has different weather. Let's buckle up. Let's learn to adjust, because you're gonna be here for a while. But yeah, I made it. I don't want to cry, but I would say my experience moving 16 hours away from home was bittersweet. You know, at some point, part of me did miss my family, did miss my friends from back home, because I had to adjust to a whole new life. But the next part of me is like, okay, Felicia, you don't know nobody here. So it's like a clean slate for me, if you understand what I'm saying. Like, majority of everybody from back home who did go to college went to the same college, so they was basically seeing the same person from high school. Me, it wasn't something that's like, I don't want to see y'all again, but at the same time, it's like, I want to move on and figure out myself. But at the same time, I don't want to see y'all again. You know, college, I definitely had to get out of my comfort zone. I was very comfortable in Florida, and that's the one thing I'd say I will never change, because I came here, yes, I was very uncomfortable. I have no friends here, came here with no friends. I took it on like a champ. You couldn't tell me nothing freshman year about moving back home. Move back home, what? I was just ready to experience the ram life. Like, I'm a ram, from a lamb to a ram. I'm a young adult, I'm adjusting. And years later, I would say I've learned a lot, especially being around people that grow differently from me. I learned a lot. But I wouldn't change it though, because it all shaped me into the person I am today, and I'm still learning. 68 days till graduation, but when I'm watching this, it's probably be like 60 or probably less than that. But as of right now, 68 days till graduation. I'm just ready to graduate. Give me my degree, please. Give me my degree. Give me my degree. But it's bittersweet, you know. I don't cry, but I have my head on straight. That's one thing I'm very grateful for, how I was raised, because that alone carried me through. That alone helped me remember who I am. That alone helped me remember where I came from. And it made me see how, how different people grew up. Honestly, I came here not knowing how it would go, really. Freshman year, it was just like, okay, college. Yeah. Sophomore year, it's like, okay, college. Junior year is like, oh, college. Senior year is like, college. Basically, like, okay. But I've changed for the better. Moving, it not only shaped me mentally, but physically, intellectually, spiritually, academically. It shaped me in so many ways, shapes, and forms. Here I am, about to be 4 years later, 3.5 years later, and it has definitely been an experience. Especially with knowing your friends, knowing who you call your close friends, and that's gonna be another video. But it's definitely what I want to change for the world, because I grew, I learned, I'm morphing into, I don't know another word, amazing, intelligent young woman, which I'm very proud of. And I feel like, and I just be thinking back sometimes, especially now that I'm a senior and I'm about to close a whole nother chapter, it makes me think, what would have happened, or where would I be? It just makes me think, where would I be today? It's just crazy. Yeah, a lot of people are just like, oh my god, you're from Miami? You're from Florida? Have you ever been for spring break? To this day, you couldn't tell me to go to Miami for spring break, because that's like the hot spot for people up here. Like, they don't really see beaches like I see in Florida. And so it's like, me, I'm used to it. I don't need to go back for spring break. Them, they never got used to it. So I was just like, yeah, I'm not going back home. I'm going back home. It's not like a resort. I'm not going back home for spring break. But yeah, I moved 16 hours for growth, for change, to be open-minded, and it worked. So I definitely encourage it. Time's almost up. About to graduate soon. And all I can say is just, if you really want to do something, put your mind to it. If you really want to move somewhere and your parents is like, no, and it's like, you gotta sit down and be like, hey mom, hey dad, I want to do this. This is my life. But some parents need that reminder. Hey, I want to do this. This is my life, you know, and just, you know, sometimes some parents just need a little sit down, like, damn, like my child has sense, my child really wants to, you know, bring them to realization. I pray whoever I'm speaking to, I pray that y'all take that chance, take that step, marry that person, move to that state, take that job, take that apartment, buy that car, buy that house, you know, whatever you want to do in life. Okay, this is my story time. I hope, I'm so smiley right now, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope I poured something in y'all, encouraged y'all in some type of way or form. If y'all want more from me, DM me, leave a comment. It's up to you. But I thank you for making it this far. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Bye.